Test. Okay.
Big mountain trouble. I can't.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Big Mountain Trouble. Today we're mobile and we're heading back from the beautiful town of Nelson to Roslyn. I was getting my touring boots sorted out today. Just purchased these this summer and getting them all fitted up for the ski season. If this is your first time tuning in, Big Mountain Trouble is a little video series about me writing a book, about spending some time with the dogs and outside making up for time lost, as I was just on a big project for the last year and a half. And it's a little bit about me talking about my creative process that I learned from 20 years working in the game industry with all the big guns like EA, Walt Disney, Ubisoft, Warner Brothers, and actually what I learned being a teacher at the University of British Columbia, where I taught quite a few writing courses, Vancouver Film School, the Art Institute. Just throw all that into a big mess, and that's what I'm talking about. So today's episode is going to be a quick one as I'm driving. No dogs, unfortunately, but what I want to talk about today is failure. It's a conversation I've had with a few friends of mine over the last little while, and I want to put it out there to you, and I'm curious what people's thoughts are. Here's an example. Failure to me is not achieving my goals. Pretty simple definition. Failure to me is not living up to my own expectations. I'm pretty hard on myself. That's not a good thing. It's derailed me in my life quite a few times. I don't take failure or losing well. I do take winning very well. And I push myself to succeed at everything I try. And I have the broken bones, scars, and a lot of failed ventures to show for it. But I hear a lot of people saying failure is good, and I kind of understand that. On my last project, which I consider a failure because it didn't hit the targets and goals that I wanted it to, but it was out of my hands. Decisions were made by others who had a different vision of where this needed to go. Unfortunately, they let their inexperience and ego ride shotgun, and we didn't hit our goals. Now, I deem that as a failure, but what I learned out of it was invaluable. I learned a lot of interesting elements of doing a startup, a lot of how to dealing with very difficult individuals, and also dealing with people who were new to production. So what I learned out of it and what I experienced was incredible. There was a lot of positive aspects of it. So it wasn't a complete failure, but the ultimate sort of goal wasn't achieved. So that's my latest experience, and I'm curious what others think. Do you think failure is a good thing? Do you think those who fail continuously are just building up their quiver of experiences and things like that, and they'll do better next time? Do you think failure is good because it teaches perseverance and sticking it out? Or do you think failure should be avoided? Like, fuck it, let's just win all the time. I tend to be a little bit more in that camp, and even though that's unrealistic, I kind of like that vibe. Anyhow, curious to hear what people say. Curious if it's about business, creative, athletics, anything. Let me know, Sean at planetfictionstudios.com, or make a comment down below here if this is on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. And thanks for joining me on the drive home. Bandit, where's Britt? Where'd she go? Hi, Britt. Are you done with winter? Are you completely done with winter already? Yeah. Yes, I'm aware my art skills are lacking. Anyhow, email me your thoughts on failure, and thanks for tuning in.